What's going on right now? They'll put a counter back on? What is Gabe thinking about? Made him wait as a response so that he could bluff something. None of the cards in his hand do anything.
Could he be bluffing? Just curious what card he's trying to represent.
Mahara says go. Gabe draws a white card. It's another martyr. Cracks for 2. Keep this one in hand. Now he can gain 9 up to 27.
Or he can play it and gain 12.
Sack, then play the other martyr? Yeah, I think I like that play. Gain 9 and then play the other martyr. That's got to be the play, right? Yep, reveals his 3 white cards.
Wow, I'm getting
Gains
plays right in the
9
constructed
up to
match.
27. Mahara thinks, represents his trick bind.
Yep.
Says okay.
I think trick bind's price is actually going up right now.
Yep, and there's another martyr. This one can get him 6 life up to 33. It is awfully hard for Mahara to deal 33. I mean, it requires attack phases.
Right.
And Gabe's got a
Attack
Wrath in his
phases he
hand.
does not have, and he knows he does not have. Because he's seen the Wrath of God.
It's true.
Remember, that's one of the things we were talking about at the deck. You get to see your opponent's entire hand. Well, almost their entire hand. He doesn't know what those other 3 cards are. All right, Mahara's going to go for it.
Yep. Now, what's this ritual called?
This is
All I
called
can
Rite of
remember
Flame.
Rite of Flame.
Rite of
I
Flame
just
is from
remember it
Cold
as-
Snap.
I know Cold Snap, but I only know the playtest name.
And what was the playtest name?
It was Kindle Ritual.
And the first one gets you 2 mana, and then
Right.
each subsequent one gets you 1 more mana for
That would
each
be the Kindle
Rite of
part.
the Flame. I'm talking to the people at home.
All right.
I'm sure they know. If they're up late, they probably know. I could just say ritual to them. But if you don't know what it is, that's
Rite of Flame.
Rite of Flame, Seething Song. Are there any other rituals? Brightstone Ritual.
Yeah. There's another Rite of Flame. That's 2 spells, and he'll be at 3 mana.
Spellburst, this one.
What's the buyback on Spellburst?
3. He's not going to be able to pay that.
No.
And he wants to leave 1 mana up to gain 6. He wants to get to 33.
Yep. Yeah, it seems good. Spellburst that. So the storm count goes up, but Mahara's pinched on mana now.
I can't see how many counters are on the Dreadship Reef.
5. Maybe not that pinched. It's just a question of how on earth does he deal 33? All 4 dragons, including 200 and 200 dragons, is 32.
Nassif might be happy with the storm count going up.
Get the cards out of his hand.
Get them all out of here.
And let me wrath the board away and move on to the finals. I get some Team Rochester I want to go watch.
I mean, he has to put all the copies of Storm on the stack, but he doesn't have to find dragons for everyone.
Sure.
He can search fruitlessly.
There's 200 dragons? How many dragons exactly?
6. 6 and a
It's just 4
Teferi.
Hellkites, 200 dragons, and a Teferi.
He's got 7 relevant cards in his entire deck.
I think the 100 dragons are actually lethal for Mahara. He dies to the strike back from the 2/2s.
Well, I assume he kills some of them with the Bogardan Hellkites, but then that defeats the whole purpose of getting the Hellkites. So he's kind of in a Chinese finger trap here.
Oh, interesting. Mahara's going to remand his own Rite of Flame.
Sure.
So he gets the Rite of Flame back. Gets a card. Now what? I mean, the storm count is already at 4.
12.
It's just he can't deal 33 in a turn. Doesn't work.
Right, he can deal 27.
Yeah, but Gabe's got 2 white cards in his hand, a Martyr, and a land to tap to sack it.
Your hand?
4.
4.
So Mahara's got to figure out how many dragons to put into play to force the wrath. Is that the scenario he's in?
Any of them. I keep forgetting to talk. I'm so wrapped in what's going on here. Okay, Rite of Flame.
9.
Yeah.
Just plays a Hellkite.
Sure. Take out the Wayfarer, take out the Martyr. Yeah, here's 6 life.
Response. So I gain 3. I'm at
Yeah.
30.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Life 30. Cards in hand, please.
Oh.
4.
It's a nice play by Mahara, actually.
Sure. It's a question from Soulflame in the forums asking me which of these top 8 decks I would play if I was allowed to
You
play.
obviously play Nassif's
Yeah,
deck.
it's no question about it. Nassif broke the format. It just seems like you've got one of the best constructed minds, arguably the best constructed mind in the history of the game, dedicated himself. Worlds was coming to his hometown. He wanted to put up, and he broke the format. I mean, this deck just has awesome matchups against most of the expected decks. We haven't. I'm sure you can build a deck to beat this,
Right.
but I mean, nobody
I
knew
think
this was coming.
Right.
So I mean, there weren't any bad matchups in the actual field, as far as I can tell. Yeah, I think Nassif's deck is by far the best deck in this tournament.
He's just going to Wrath Away the Dragon.
Wrath Away the Dragon. Tapping out on 30,
Right.
which with that Hellkite in the graveyard, the most damage
So he
Mahara
can-
can deal now is 27.
So he can just Proclamate back.
Wait, yeah, 27.
He can just Proclamate back next turn. But he needs to do 27. That's 3 Hellkites and 2 Hunter Dragons.
Yeah, Nassif actually does not currently have a way to deal with a permanent in his hand. We conceded that his hand is a Proclamation and a couple of Remands.
But I just don't know if he has enough cards in hand to
Yeah, I don't
generate
know.
that much critical mass.
Mahara used a bunch of his mana last turn.
Sounds like he's got another Rite of Flame.
Oh, there's Rite of Flame. And there's, is that another Hellkite?
25.
He just drew.
Yep. Hellkite off the top, summon an 8-mana dragon.
Obviously, it's only fair that he
Upkeep.
gets a Fate's Fetters off the top.
Yeah, 5.
Well, he's going to tap out for Proclamation. Would really like a land here. No, Disenchant. White card's not bad.
Yep.
So this attack is going to take Gabe to 20.
Back to starting.
I guess it's, when you put it that way, and now Gabe gets to untap.
Does he have another Martyr in his bin? Does he Proclamate that one back as well?
I think you want the ability to gain 6 here. He does have another Martyr in the bin, so that's what he's thinking about. And he's going to Proclamate. Wow.
Yeah.
Draw.
So tapped out at 20, he's going to fall to 15 here.
Yeah.
Did Mahara deal 15?
You right?
20.
20.
Mahara drew a Seething Song.
Song. Song.
What?
Okay.
What just happened?
Yes. Yeah.
He's not dead. Right? He takes... Oh, no, he is dead.
Is he?
So he takes 10 from the last 2 Hellkites, and then takes 11 from the Hellkite that's
Oh
not
my
summoning 6 and the
goodness!
Hunter Dragon.